Hi everyone. I got my ducks in order to get things going a little bit earlier today, so we're gonna get into the workout, starting with forward-leaning lunges. So with dumbbells, you can do it with kettlebells too. I actually switched to the dumbbells because the kettlebells were hitting the ground and I wasn't getting as far down as I wanted to. Because my goal here is, while I have my heel flat on the floor, I'm trying to lean as far over my toe, so I'm trying to push my knee forward as far as I can into that lunge while I'm leaning forward with my body. And I'm trying to brace my core as much as I can while I'm doing this. So it's just like a very hyper forward leaning lunge. That's going to be the goal for this one. Fast forward a little bit. This is just going to be pull-ups. The trick to this is that when we get up to the bar, we're actually going to reach up over the bar and try and get a bit over the grip that you normally would. So rather than just kind of hanging out where you normally would, we really want to focus on getting our knuckles facing straight up. So you can see my hands are kind of wrapped over the bar a little bit more than I typically would, just to emphasize some of the grip and to change some of the pull-up style. This is kind of a calisthenic style of pull-up, which does make it a little bit easier, but it does feel a little bit funny to me. Like, it feels different in my wrists having to force that grip and hold on to it. It's not the most comfortable, in my opinion. Maybe I just need to practice it more and it will become that way. But just a way to change the leverage point when you're doing a pull-up to be able to get more. This is a cluster, so it's a clean. The clean part is going from the ground up to your shoulders, and then the cluster, the second part, is a thruster, where you go from a squat up overhead. That's a thruster. Put the clean and the thruster together and you have a cluster. It's a full body compound movement. It can also be done with dumbbells if you're not comfortable with the technique with the barbell. There can be technique issues, there could be mobility issues that make the barbell much harder. So if you don't have the technique of the competent ability to do this, we can do this with the dumbbells and break it down a little bit simpler. But if you feel like you're ready for a proper barbell movement, we can grab the barbell and throw that overhead. It's very exhausting because it takes everything. And then this is just going to be a push-up mountain climber, where you're going to be tapping your toes in between, if you can reach. So you want to try and keep your body flat as possible. You're not trying to lift your butt up to be able to get your leg up. This does require some mobility to be able to hit your toe. So if you can't quite get your toe while maintaining that proper push-up form, you can just get your knee up and tap your knee instead. And then the push-up in between is optional. It could honestly just be the mountain climber part. And then to finish this all up, we're going to do some shrugs. So we're going to really concentrate on a quick upward shrug and then slowly let it down with a little bit of a pause at the top. So working on a little bit of like explosive on the way up, nice and slow on the way down. And really concentrate on keeping everything nice and tight as you're doing it. That way you're just getting more focus on staying engaged for the full movement. The more engaged you are, the more you'll get out of it, and that's going to be the core of this movement. So that's what our workout is for next week. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I think it's going to be a little bit cooler, so maybe bring some jackets, hopefully less mosquitoes, but we'll see how it goes. That's fall in Winnipeg. I'll see you guys there.